of a 4-star, 5 star in the depth. But the transfer portal is trying to kind of changing that. And it's kind of confusing our argument also. So I think we are stacked. I think our first 11 on offense is going to walk on the field this year, right? And is better than everybody else's first 11. Anybody want to argue? Anybody?
Well, I'm not gonna argue that, but remember, I keep always telling you guys, man, Georgia, Alabama, these teams, when you're saying stacked, these teams have it's 85 scholarship players. These teams got 80 players that they could put in the game at any given time. Now, is Miami stacked like that where they could put 80 players in the game at any given time? Hell no, we not close. I think we in the 50s, probably trying to get close to 60, but we not stacked well. You know, if our first and second team go down, that third team won't be just as good. We don't have that luxury.
Yeah, we're not there yet. But yeah, anybody offense on our schedule, bro? Like is anybody offense on our schedule even? Like I think our offense out talents anybody offense we play this year. Now I'm just talking, but who you got? Florida State. I mean, you can start at quarterback. I think our quarterback is light years better than theirs. I think we went and took a running back that may be the best running back in the conference, close second, maybe. Once it's all said and done. So I think we're frontline stacked. We just ain't got.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the blue chip ratio right now. I think there's only one team we play that has a better blue chip ratio than us, and that's Florida at 64%.
You can put it in the jumbotron, or it's up there.
I put it up there.
Okay, yeah. Capo just put it up there. Yeah, so Bama got 90%. That's damn near everybody on the team. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the guy, I'm telling you, look at the guy, broke it down, and he fucking said every year for the last 10 years, it ended up. That's how it ended up. Who the guys who had the highest ratio won the natty.
But look at this. We beat 2 of the top 5 teams last year with A&M and Clemson. They right behind Georgia, Ohio State, and Bama. We beat 2 of the top 5 with what we had, right? So this is over a 4-year span, right? The way that they're rating this. And this is for last season, not for this season. I don't think that's rating this season stuff. But it's still, you give Mario a full cycle, right? You see what he does with a full cycle. You give him 4 years of full cycles. I think he's going to have a completely drastically ratio than what we've seen over the last 20 years here.
How do you explain Texas?
Money.
But they haven't done it yet though, right?
They haven't, but they've been buying.
They got so much money, man. That oil and gas is ridiculous.
Yeah,
out there.
but what I'm saying,
but just
they
remember,
have never pushed to the top and won it.
But remember, Steve, Texas can recruit its own state, and they can recruit its own state, and it probably land in the top 5 each year without getting any kids.
But they haven't won. When the last time they won it?
Well, Steve just got there. He just got there not too long ago. So they just went to the championship last year.
Yeah.
Texas
playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
How do you explain
the playoffs? Yep.
No, it's how do you explain Clemson, who don't even mess with the portal?
but Luke, that's
they don't even pay nobody.
They ain't paying nobody though. You're right.
They ain't paying nobody. How do you explain them?
That metric is not just like last year's results. That metric is before that. So it ain't just last year. The portal for Clemson, the portal, that thing just started, being a thing where we like, oh, they're not going into the portal. But that metric that the dude used, it wasn't just, the recent year. This is past years as well. So based on past years leading up until now, Clemson would be up there because guess what they was doing? They was winning. So
I thought you said it was last year, Cap. It was based on last year, not this year.
It's the 2023 season. What was on the 4 years prior?
Yeah.
Graphic.
But
that ain't what we have on our roster this year.
think Clemson took advantage of a weak ATC for the last 10 years too.
I mean,
And I
no,
would
let's
agree
just
with
be
that.
honest. Let's just be honest, man.
Yeah, some good
Clemson,
classes, boy.
Dabo did an excellent job building that team up. Once they started winning, they kept winning. He did an excellent job. That's just what it is. We can't say they took advantage of a weak conference. No, they just started winning.
Yep.
When everybody else started losing. Plain and simple.
If you look at some of their classes, they got some classes with like 4 or 5 stars in one class in the ACC.
And remember, Dabo was able to talk his whole defensive line and coming back when all those guys had first round draft.
Yeah.
He taught everybody coming back. So when you could do stuff like that and keep bringing in good recruiting classes, guess what? You're going to be good.
Because they play in the ACC all the time. Dabo was building those teams. They playing in the ACC, so their toughest games are going to be when they get to the playoffs. And for the most part, those teams was healthy, so it was on and popping. That's why we were able to beat like a Texas A&M. Someone said that earlier. Think about it. When we played them, what were we? We were healthy. There was no one, oh, this person is out. No. It was full strength, and they got their ass whooped. We're not there yet, like someone said earlier as well. But the thing is, if we could stay healthy, we could battle with anybody in the country. If you could stay healthy.
And then don't leave out that Clemson did win the championship against the SEC team.
Exactly.
Powerhouse SEC team. So it's like I'm tired of buying this SEC crap that they this and this and that, man. There's only 2 teams in the SEC that well, I give them 3 if you want to add LSU. But ain't nobody else good in that conference like that, man. Everybody else getting their ass beat. It's just Bama, Georgia, and then maybe LSU. Everybody else getting beat. So, not buying that SEC crap. Clemson, they play Georgia this year. We play Florida. I'm not sure who else from the SEC plays another SEC team, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be some decent matchups where you can say, okay, well, shit, we got to get over this SEC bias crap. Everybody playing football right now. You know what I'm saying? We know the SEC probably getting the bulk of the talent. You know what I'm saying? The money over there, but hey, football played all around the country right now. So
even with Michigan, they were bigger. They were probably a little bit bigger and stronger and faster than Michigan, but that shit ain't matter. Some days, some shit show up on your lot. It's ready to go. What you trying to do?
I think we're in a good spot, man. I think this is a springboard for us. We have to perform this year because Cam's gone and some other key players are going to leave. But what that does is it shows proof of concept, right, for the young guys coming up, and then for high schoolers that see the opportunity there. If we can show proof of concept this season, I think it's going to be a real big springboard for us in the next year or 2.
Thanks.
And specifically with quarterbacks, we got to show that this system works for quarterbacks.
I mean, if someone has a brain though, like if your brain works, like I don't know. I think last year, the quarterback play could have been better, but look what we did despite that. So if your brain working, I would have confidence in the system because remember TVD lost for like 4 weeks or whatever the fuck it was, and the offense was still one of the top offenses in the country. Now people are gonna say, oh, well, in the ACC games it was that much scoring, but yeah. You got to look at the games where, our quarterback was lost in another world. But despite that, you still finish the season with one of the top offenses in the country. How do you do that if the system is flawed? Now, Gators that shit was flawed, and you saw it. You saw it for yourself. Now, he had injuries and stuff like that, true. But if you look at last year, despite everyone else who had a great offense, they didn't have the struggles that we had, but yet we were still one of the top offenses in Power 5 football last year.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey y'all. You already know that I fuck with you guys, right?
Okay.
Look, bro. I'm gonna say something. My brother just came down, bro. He was in a deathbed. He's a Niners fan. I don't give a fuck about the fucking Niners. You know what I mean? But hey, I just want to say,
right. We talking.
Yeah, I don't even
Hurricanes,
know where
right?
that's headed, but we gonna have to cut that one out.
I was trying to give him. I was trying
Yeah.
to. I was
Man, that
trying,
shit,
Capital.
Yeah.
I
that
had
shit
my
went left
finger
quick.
right there, Capital. I was like, I don't know where it's
That shit
going.
was going left.
It's
I
happy hour
scanned him
somewhere.
before he came in there. I said, okay, you're a Dolphin fan, maybe. Then he came in on that yak.
That shit went left.
It's
Yeah,
happy
He
hour
I don't
somewhere.
know who was going. Hey, but hey, I'm gonna do this right because
So-
Streeter, you and Luke was talking about the being stacked, being a stacked team. So let's go. We're gonna go each position. We're gonna go each position, and we're gonna go the first guy, the starter, and then the guy behind him. If we can do that, and we can say honestly that we have a stacked team, if we could do that, then I think we're gonna be pretty good this season. You know, when we start with quarterback, we know we got Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're saying, okay, who's the backup? Is it going to be Emery? Is it going to be Reese? I'm okay with Emery because Emery has done a good job when he got in the game. But are you guys comfortable with Emery being the backup? Corey Brown.
I don't see why not. I think our quarterback room. I don't know every team, but for the most part, I know our room has the most guys that play the most games. So I would think I would be okay with Emery or popping collars to go in there. They actually played enough games to get a taste of what's to come.
I don't know. I'm not cool with
I don't know
Reese.
about that one.
I'm not too cool with Reese. I'm cool with Emery, but Reese, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, I think it should have been. Y'all already know the fucking Ja'Cory Brown thing, but I think Emery. To be honest with you, I think Emery have a lot of upside. I was just arguing that he wasn't ready yet, and he broke his arm. I think Emery has a lot of upside, and I think he can eventually come in and hold it down. He doesn't scare me. You feel me? He got threw out there in the fire last year, and he floated.
I'll tell you.
So yeah,
right.
he don't scare me. He don't scare me at all. So yeah, I could deal with Emery, man. He played on 2 big stages. I'm good with our quarterback room.
He has the locker room too, and that's what's most important.
Yeah, most definitely. So we switch over to running back. You got Damian Martinez and you got Mark Fletcher.
Did you smoke this morning?
We'll add a third running back because we do know how Mario likes to use 3 running backs. So with that third running back, you're going to either have to go with
Chris Johnson.
I don't know if you're going to go with Jai Allen, Chris Johnson, Chris Humphrey, or you're going to go with Jordan Lyles.
Is Jai Allen? Jai Allen is still here, X?
He's still here.
But think,
Where's he been?
hey X, think about this, right? You're talking about third back. We got to look at every team. We talking about stacked, and we got to measure it up against other stuff too. We're talking about your third back. If your third back is AJ Allen, that's not bad because last year before he got hurt, he was starting to warm up a little bit. I don't know if y'all remember. So I go Damian Martinez, Mark Fletcher, and AJ Allen. That looks like it's a pretty formidable backfield to me.
When will Mark Fletcher be ready?
Nah, that's the question.
I'll say let's say Mark Fletcher ready the second half. So starting the season is Damian Martinez. Who you said was second, X?
Well, if Mark Fletcher's not second, then you have a Jai Allen and Chris Johnson.
You know what I actually think, X? I think it may be Damian Martinez, and I think it may be the freshman
Jordan Lyles.
I think unless Jordan Lyles jumps over him, I think that freshman tight end may get some carries, bro. I think they trust homie. I think they trust him. So Jordan Lyles, if he's came in and made a impact, you know what I'm saying, since he's got there, I think Jordan Lyles is a goddamn dog, and I think he's going to be ready to play soon. But I think that tight end, I think Lofton, right?
Lofton.
Yeah, I think Lofton maybe after Martinez, and then maybe Chris Johnson. I love our running back room, man. Because I like Chris Johnson out the backfield.
But when you talking about Chris Johnson, I think we need to run some screens, man, for Chris Johnson. Get him in space, man.
No, they just straight gonna line that motherfucker up at wide receiver. They gonna split him out, and they gonna have to make you deal with it.
Exactly.
You know
it's gonna be a linebacker out there sometime or safety.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
I think
so basically, just nobody's as much as we could say we love that running back room, we're not stacked that running back. We're just going to say that. Just keep it a buck. We're not stacked that running back. Especially if you're talking about we got to use Elijah Lofton to come in and probably get some carries.
Right.
And that room isn't stacked. So we can just say, okay, well, that's.
I don't think it's stacked. I think because Fletcher is injured, you don't know the situation on him. You really got one really experienced running back, and so them guys you're gonna get two guys that's gonna get some reps, and we're gonna find out real early in that Florida game who's gonna emerge from the group.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people keep saying this Hellcat guy, they like him. I don't know too many of these guys until they get out on the field and prove that they are that guy.
The AJ Allen thing is a mystery. If AJ Allen is here, then we fine. But that's a mystery. I haven't seen this.
Yeah,
kid.
he wasn't available for spring. But he'll be ready for fall camp. Though. He'll be ready for fall camp. So I'm looking at him as of now as our running back 2. And then you'll go with one of the younger guys with either Chris Johnson, Hellcat, or Jordan Lyles before thinking about bringing in Elijah Lofton. So, but that room isn't stacked. So when we go, we'll switch to wide receiver room. I think it's stacked. It's stacked. I think you got 6 guys you could put in the game, and maybe even more than 6, because you're thinking about the first 3 with George, Restrepo, and Horton. Then you have Ray, Samuel Brown. You have JoJo, Nycard, and Chance came in. So you got a whole lot of options at wide receiver group, which I'll say is that because for one, you have 2 that came back. They got very much good production. 3 if you add Samuel Brown. So yeah, that room is stacked. I think I can. You guys can agree with that one.
Yeah, that room is fully loaded. You can go any direction with. You got good slot receivers. You got good big guys. That's something else.
Yeah, speed.
Got a lot of speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Luke, you'll be proud of Ray if you've seen him lately, bro. Ray look damn good.
And you got hands too. Guys that can actually catch the goddamn football with their hands, not their body. Dollar Bill, you had a quick question?
Yeah, I did. Y'all kind of got off the subject when y'all were talking about the running backs, but I'm with Streeter. I think they're gonna use that young tight end, like they do trust him.
And listen, I believe if they do use him, I think he's gonna be a mismatch and he's gonna do damn good. But I'm just saying from the running back room standpoint, if we have to use him and rely on him, then the room isn't stacked. We just got a room of guys who we don't trust.
Nah, I think
you can't play the game at any given time.
I think they all good, but I think he's a phenomenal athlete. Like you see, he scored like 5 rushing touchdowns on Central and Shamadai when he played him. He had about 6 touchdowns.
No, look, he's great. He's great, but okay, he's not going to go to Georgia and be a tight end but play running back. He's not going to do that. He's not going to go to Ohio State and be a tight end and play running back. So
yeah, I see him more H-back than anything. Right? He ain't an every down back.
He's a damn good player. I mean, he's going to get in the game and he's going to do some good things for us. But as far as that room, we can't say that room is stacked. We just went over the wide receiver room. We didn't say, oh man, well, Elijah Lofton gonna have to play wide receiver or Arroyo gonna have to play wide receiver. No, we didn't say anything. We just named all the receivers and we said we stacked at that position.
So, hey, and before you leave the wide receiver position, I know you ain't named Robbie. Like, is something going on with him, or it just buried on the depth chart, or what's going on?
You say I didn't name who?
Robbie.
Oh, you said Robbie Washington?
Yeah.
No, I mean I think he'll have his opportunity. That room is loaded. You know what I'm saying? We just can't expect everybody we named to get in the game. He's gonna have an opportunity. The position he's playing is like 2 or 3 guys in front of him. So yeah, when he get his opportunity, he got to make the best of it.
You think punt return, kick return, X? That's what we see him.
Man, they got to put that boy on the field because he gets the ball in his hand and he just make plays. So they got to put him somewhere.
I know before that Rutgers game, he thought he was gonna play because I could tell, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I asked him, he thought he was gonna get in. Yeah, I think they figured out some way to play him. Man, he made some plays at DB in practice this year. So he's just an athlete.
That's why I want him. I want him at defensive back. I want him at corner, man. But he wants to play offense. The team wants him to play offense. I don't get paid the big bucks to make these decisions, but we stack that wide receiver. Hopefully, man, we get to see some Robbie and Ray in there together. That'll be a problem for them trying to guard both of those speed demons.
Talk to me about the tight ends now.
Tight end room. On paper, seems like we stacked. I mean, if we going off of what we did last season, they were not stacked, but on paper, I think we're stacked. If we're healthy.
You think so?
If we're healthy, man, Arroyo is probably one of the best route running guys I've seen in a long time. Man, I'm talking about at Miami. This is at University of Miami. He runs routes like Kevin Winslow used to run routes when he was at Miami. This guy's good. He just got to be healthy.
And your favorite player, old man Cam.
Then you got old 30-year-old Cam. He's gonna be the blocking demon. You know, you got Riley, you got Lofton. What's the red shirt freshman guy named, the tall one? Jackson Carver. Yep. So yeah, I like that tight end room. I think we stacked there.
O-line.
I definitely think we're stacked, especially if I keep hearing what I'm hearing about Zion Nelson. I think we stacked.
Yes, Lord. Please, God.
Listen, if Zion Nelson is any good this season for us, that offensive line unit is probably going to be the best, one of the best in the nation.
I've seen what you've done for others, Lord. I've seen what you've done for others.
Look, if he's any good for us, that offensive line is going to be good because you kick him back to left tackle. You move Jalen Rivers back to left guard, and the offensive line problems are over. You got the center. The right side is already locked in. Now you just figuring out who comes in off the bench to give a guy who kind of tired you. That's it.
What about Markel Bell? What y'all been hearing about him?
Man, Markel Bell is the biggest hurricane I've ever seen. That's it.
They say he trimmed down though.
You say what?
They say he lost a lot of weight. He trimmed down.
Yeah. He looks cut. He looked cut up. He's big, man. He's big. And I mean, he is big. So he's big. Tommy Kinsler is big. Yeah, we got some big boys out there, man. We got some big boys. So the offensive line is definitely stacked. Offensive line.
My only would be the center.
That's it. Just don't know who's gonna be the center behind what's his name? That's the only position that they need to have somebody ready. I think
Rodriguez ain't taking a step. This is year like 3, no?
There. No, Rodriguez is there, but he's not on that level where you can trust him every game.
Damn.
Not to say he can't get there. He just hadn't shown it, the production.
Yeah,
that's I look at and say, there's a question mark there for me, right? But it doesn't mean we're not going to be good in that, with the depth. But we'll see.
So what you guys say? I think we stacked that offensive line, or we still need something.
I think we got a good 2 deep, right? I still think we need a couple more guys, but I think we got a good 2 deep.
You don't think we have a first and second unit, and we could possibly have a third?
No, I don't. I don't think we're that deep there.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I think we kind of.
I think you got about 8 men.
A good 8 or 9 guys, right? 8 or 9. But and that ain't gonna carry you, for a season because guys gonna get nicked up, guys gonna get injured. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that depth to make sure that there's no drop off.
Hey, I mean, if our offensive line can do what we did last year, because last year ain't nobody get hurt till the bowl game. So if we can squeak by the whole season like that from last season, then I'm with it. I like it.
That was unusual,
Yeah, it was.
right? Let's be real. But I'm with it too, if that's what we can end up doing. Now, question for you on that though, right? What kind of crazy ass career has it been for the kid? He comes in as a true freshman, right? Plays terrible against Florida, does better throughout the season. Next year he does great. Everybody's giving him all his praise. He's first round draft pick, prospect, all this shit, right? Then he gets injured. Then he gets injured again. Then they start talking about medically retiring him, right? Then he come back and he's practicing again, right? And then he's dressing. He's on the sideline, but he don't get in the game. And now, he's back at the potential to play again. What kind of ups and downs you think Zion Nelson has felt, man?
Man, I just being a former player, looking at your teammates, guys out there on the field, it's a stressful thing because you're looking at them and saying, man, I know I could get out there and do that same thing. King about Zion Nelson, I think we stacked.
Yes, Lord, please, God.
Listen, if Zion Nelson is any good this season for us, that offensive line unit is probably going to be the best, one of the best in the nation.
I've seen what you've done for others, Lord. I've seen what you've done for others.
Look, if he's any good for us, that offensive line is going to be good because you kick him back to left tackle. You move Jalen Rivers back to left guard, and the offensive line problems are over. You got the center. The right side is already locked in. Now you just figuring out who comes in off the bench to give a guy who kind of tired you. That's it.
What about Markel Bell? What y'all been hearing about him?
Man, Markel Bell is the biggest hurricane I've ever seen. That's it.
They say he trimmed down though.
You say what?
They say he lost a lot of weight. He trimmed down.
Yeah. He looks cut. He look cut up. He's big, that. Man. He's big. And I mean, he is big. So he's big. Tommy Kinsler is big. Yeah, we got some big boys out there, man. We got some big boys. So the offensive line is definitely stacked. Offensive line.
My only would be the center.
That's it. Just don't know who's gonna be the center behind what's his name? That's the only position that they need to have somebody ready. I think
Rodriguez ain't taking a step. This is year 3, no?
There. No, Rodriguez is there, but he's not on that level where you can trust him every game.
Damn.
Not to say he can't get there, he just hadn't shown the production.
Okay.
Yeah,
but that's I look at and say, there's a question mark there for me, right? But it doesn't mean we're not going to be good in that, with the depth. But we'll see.
So what you guys say? I think we stacked the offensive line, or we still need something.
I think we got a good 2 deep, right? I still think we need a couple more guys, but I think we got a good 2 deep.
You don't think we have a first and second unit, and we could possibly have a third?
No, I don't. I don't think we're that deep there.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I think we kind of.
I think you got about 8 men. A good 8 or 9 guys, right? 8 or 9. But and that ain't gonna carry you, for a season because guys gonna get nicked up, guys gonna get injured. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that depth to make sure that there's no drop off.
Hey, I mean, if our offensive line can do what we did last year, because last year ain't nobody get hurt till the bowl game. So if we can squeak by the whole season like that from last season, then I'm with it. I like it.
That was unusual.
Yeah, it was.
Right? Let's be real. But I'm with it too, if that's what we can end up doing. Now, question for you on that though, right? What kind of crazy ass career has it been for the kid? He comes in as a true freshman, right? Plays terrible against Florida, does better throughout the season. Next year he does great. Everybody's giving him all his praise. He's first round draft pick, prospect, all this shit, right? Then he gets injured. Then he gets injured again. Then they start talking about medically retiring him, right? Then he come back and he's practicing again, right? And then he's dressing. He's on the sideline, but he don't get in the game. And now, he's back at the potential to play again. What kind of ups and downs you think Zion Nelson has felt, man?
Man, I just being a former player, looking at your teammates, guys out there on the field, it's a stressful thing because you're looking at them and saying, man, I know I could get out there and do that same thing. And especially when they're telling you, hey, okay, well, you could put on your clothes and your pads and stuff, but then you can't play. It's like, yeah, this it's not a good feeling. But I think if he does play against Florida, I think he's going to have an excellent game because this is the game he started his career with, which was bad. This is his makeup session. He's going to go out there and say, I got to make up for what happened last time.
9 goddamn sacks.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think if he's healthy, if he's any good for us, yeah, he goes out there and he has a good game for us.
I'm rooting for him the way we was rooting for Chaney, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Every year I'm always high on this kid. It's just when it gets to the point of him getting in the game, I'll be like, well, yeah, I gotta kind of give up. It's not going to happen. But this year, he's putting in the work. He's actually on the field.
He's practicing.
So we'll see how that goes, man. We'll definitely see how that goes. So offensively, we could pretty much say we kind of stacked offensively outside of the running back room. So that's, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? When you switch over to defensively, I'm looking at that defensive line. I'm going to say that defensive line is stacked. It's very, very stacked. I'm going to just go and say the D-line and the linebacker room are stacked. Both of those rooms are stacked. The only room that isn't stacked is the secondary. And if the defensive line is as good as we think it could be, I'm not worried too much about this secondary.
Going back to the O-line for 1 second, I meant to ask you a question. I was talking about that. Does anyone know why we didn't get that kid from Texas A&M, Forster?
The kid from telling me out of the portal?
Yeah.
The center, no. Oh yeah, it was no interest there. No interest. He didn't have no interest with Miami.
Oh, he didn't have no interest. I thought he was in.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on now.
No. He had no interest with Miami.
Because they said they said he had some issue with him wanting to run track. I mean, not track, but track and football, and he was torn between the two.
Throw the shot put.
Yeah, so I thought that's the reason why he wasn't interested, but he wasn't interested in us. Okay, cool.
Yeah, nah. It was no interest there. So, UM did reach out, try to, see if they could get a situation going, but it was nothing there. So
I think that right there would have made the O-line even stronger. You got games under the
it made it stronger. That it would have had a predicament because now you have two capable starting centers, and then you just say may the best man wins. And I think he possibly may have one. You know what I'm saying? Because he does, from what he does better than I don't know why I keep forgetting the guy I got named. Yeah, he does better than what Carpenter, because Carpenter isn't as good as Pulley with Pulley. And I think that's the one thing that just Matt Lee had that was just so excellent. He pulled so great that it was easy for him. So if Carpenter, he doesn't have that pulling that you want from a center, but it's not that bad.
He does got a violent punch though. I think he's more physical than what we had last year. He's
definitely one of those, cutthroat. He want to put his hands on you. You know what I'm saying? He want to put his hands on you, and he might fall on you and lay on you and laugh. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of those guys. But yeah, so when we get back to the defense line room stack, secondary rooms isn't as stacked as we wanted. It's decent to good, but it's not stacked to where you say those guys are just going to lock stuff down regardless of how the defensive line play.
So, how many experienced guys we got back there?
I think we have
when
a
it comes to
handful.
safety and corner.
Well, not safety. I don't know about all that.
So, how many experienced guys we got? We got Darryl Porter. He's an experienced.
Brown.
I'm trying to see who else
The
has
dude from
game.
the dude from Marshall plays
Hill.
Hill, he's very experienced.
Richards.
Brown, I won't say Brown is that much experience. He played in some games, but he didn't play like over 8 games. Over 8 games is experience. Just, you know what I'm saying? Anything less than that is like, okay, yeah, he played in some games.
I would say
safety-wise, outside of Powell, we don't have much experience there. I mean, Marquise Williams played a little bit. Jaden Harris played a little bit. Yeah, we really don't got that much game experience back there, Luke.
I think we got to stay healthy. I think out of all the positions back there, we got to stay healthy at safety. Like, I think that would be the one where it's like, oh shit. But at cornerback, I think we got flexibility though. I think we got flexibility at corner. Some guys got to just step up this time. So I think at cornerback we will be okay. But at safety, I think the guys who start the season got to finish the season or at least be there for the games where we need to be, like Florida State. Those guys got to be in those games. But I trust, even if they're not there, the good thing about our defense is I trust the guy who's calling the defense to adjust and make some shit happen. So he did last year, he could do it again.
I mean, the beauty of it, though, Luke, our front seven is going to put a hell of a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So that's going to open up opportunities for the guys on the backside. They probably never have to cover as long. They'll probably get some ducks, in the secondary, pick off. So it shouldn't be as hard of an assignment for a younger guy. They don't necessarily have to carry the defense the way we've had to in the last couple of years with Cam and James. X, who you want to see the most, man? I want to see what Cole brings to the table, man, because a lot of people been telling me about him. I know Jay was raving on him. Cole McConnell.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he might be one of the most intriguing freshmen we have, but I'm looking at Alton, the defensive end who came from Marshall. I think he's gonna be solid for us. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be an All-American, All-Conference player for us, but he'll be solid for us where he could get in between 6 to 7, 8 sacks, and it'll be like just off pure hard work from him. I like him a lot as far as doing that, because you do need those type of players who just don't give up and just go out there and give it to all. Because Ruben Bain is going to catch a lot of attention this year. They're going to probably double team him. You got Mesidor back. We still got to wait and see what's going on with him, but we know if he's healthy and he's good, he's good. Yeah.
All those guys you named, I think they all have something in common. They all have at least 6. They have at least 6 or more sack seasons on their record. So that's kind of good because Darren did it. Aaron did it, of course. We saw that. The kid from Marshall, he did it too. I'm missing somebody else that also did it. So we got some guys.
Michigan State.
Yeah, we got some guys that can get it done. So we're going to be good on that.
Yeah, see, my question was when you was talking about the doubling Bain, I think they're going to have to pick and choose. My bad. I think they're going to have to pick and choose when they do it, because I think there's some other guys on that defensive line that's very capable as well. Yeah. So like y'all know,
yeah, but okay. So, but look like this. Luke can tell you this. When you're a defensive coordinator, you do know that your best player might get double teamed. Sometimes the team want to just say, well, hey, let's make sure we double team Bain and we're not going to let anybody else beat us. You know what I'm saying? Because we could probably just block everybody else one by one, one-on-one and stuff like that. So I'm not saying most teams are just gonna just allow, you know what I'm saying, everybody else to just go out there, but I can tell you, like, they gonna say, hey, y'all gotta beat us. But we're not gonna let number 4 go out there and beat us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure 4 don't beat us.
But the thing is, and this just me, it's just my honest opinion. It's hard to double team Baines at DN. I would prefer him at the 3 technique. And if you double him at the 3 technique, just keep in mind there's 5 guys to block 4, and they normally leave 1 guy free. So when you got those 2 guys, the 2 tackles, there's 1 guy getting one-on-one blocking and another one getting double. And that's normally the 1 technique. The guy who's in the A gap between the center and the guard, that's what they normally double team, giving the free release to the 3 technique, who only is going to get blocked one-on-one by that guard on that side. So again, but if he's at DN, they're not going to be able to double him unless they chip him with the running back. So if they're chipping with the running back, then I mean they're holding the running back in. That leaves the defensive coordinator. He then, has to make a decision if he's gonna send the match backer on a blitz, because he's chipping my DN to then free up my DN to free him up. Then if I'm sending blitzes, I got to hold that back in there to pick up the blitz. I mean, there's a whole lot of ways to skin a cat, but at the end of the day, if he's at end, it's hard for him to get doubled. It's hard. He can cause havoc. But then if they start doubling him with the running back, then the coach it's a cat and mouse game that he got to play. If you see him getting doubled, then now okay, I'm going to send that match back like that.
Luke, I've been watching the guys that we brought in, and plus we already know Megador. So if Megador can stay healthy, right? If he can stay healthy, if they double team Baines, we gonna eat because Tyler Barron, he went. I think he had like the most pressures over the last 2 years in college football. Like
but I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No.
It's hard to double a DN. Only way you could double a DN is with a running back. You can't double him with another lineman.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm adding on to what you're saying. What I'm saying is, if they do that, we still gonna be good because you can't double team everybody. So you have to figure life out. And Bain is the one that's gonna get that attention. So we gonna eat regardless. I think Diggley's in a good position, especially with a person like that. The D-line he got right now, that's like giving Rambo more guns. It's crazy.
Luke, you don't think they'll put a tight end on his side?
Well, he'll just flex out to the 7, outside of the tight end. And then the 3 technique go between the guard and the tackle. They wouldn't slide him inside that tight end. Now, some people, I don't know what coach would do, but if you put him in between, then that sets up a situation where but he can go out, he can easily go outside of the tight end. Easily. And now you got a tight end blocking a real DN, puts them in a bad situation. So you just
that's
the 2 technique.
That's easy money for Bain. If a tight end or running back blocking Bain, that's easy money for him.
And you just added another defender in the box.
That's what's done.
Yeah. Well, you got speed coming off the the edge also with the linebackers.
Correct.
Like Like even when you put the guys like Chase Smith, Malik Bryant, those guys get in the game and become in the jack position, it's just gonna be hard to double team anybody because those guys are too athletic and fast for the offensive line to just block.
Yeah.
And Luke, Coach Gilgy. Coach Gilgy will dial up some pressure where that thing coming from hell.
Yeah, that's my guy.
The offensive line will be like,
had quite a few couple of conversations. One thing about him, and that's why I don't too much worry about the DBs. It just got to get not caught looking in the backfield, like we did in a couple of games last year. He gonna dial up some pressure. Hey, he's seen corner blitzes and all kind of shit. Y'all saw that in last year. So he gonna send it. zone blitzes and all that. So he ain't gonna let nobody just sit on somebody. He ain't gonna let you just double one of his guys.
Nah.
If he's seeing that, then he gonna send some other shit where you gonna have to come out that double.
You know what I love about him? He makes in-game decisions, right, based on the personnel on the field. He ain't just looking at a chart and just calling fucking plays. He's looking at on the field and he's picking mismatches, you know, play by play.
Even with the linebacker now going.
No, I got a question for you guys, right? So last year without secondary, speaking of the secondary, Jaden Davis, the Corey Couch, those two guys played pretty good for us last season. Who's going to be the guys this year on this roster to step up into those guys' position? Because Jaden Davis at the end of the season, he moved to safety. He was playing the money position, nickel. The same with Corey Couch. They did a lot for us in that secondary. Which players in that secondary you think is going to be capable of stepping up in those guys' role?
Brown, definitely.
That's what I'm thinking. Brown.
You guys don't think Brown sticks out with the outside corner, or you think he's going to play inside and all that?
They're gonna move him around. Outside. They're gonna move him around. I think they're moving around. I don't think this is going to have on outside only. He's gonna be all over the place.
You can see him in the slot.
Possibly.
I think he's gonna play inside corner.
I think he's gonna do both. I think they're gonna move him around. I think he is the one that they can move around. Baby.
I don't know. I kind of like Porter, but I kind of like Porter to move around more than Brown.
I think Porter move around X. I like Marquise Williams X to make a name for himself this year.
Of course, I love Marquise. That's our guy, man. You know, the only knock with Marquise is he just ain't got the weight on him. But Marquise plays football. He plays football regardless of his weight. He just ain't got it. But
yeah, I'm starting to believe that there's guys that just play football and we don't talk about them enough. Like,
did he put on any weight this year?
At this point, Bob.
Nah, Marquise don't have the weight.
He had a couple he drank a couple muscle milks, man.
But he still listen. Even in that bowl game, he was in every right position. He just probably didn't make the tackles because he just ain't have the weight, but he was there on every play.
But I mean, even with that, he tried to. I mean, James playing it too. Like, I think that game right there, that's the first time he played, that many snaps from the game. So there got to be some grace there as well. And he was just a sophomore, right? He was a sophomore, so he still got time to grow. I think this year is a good opportunity.
He was a redshirt freshman last year, so he'll be a redshirt sophomore this year.
Yeah, so when it's
time, let me tell you the guy like young. 22.
Oh yeah, Pruitt.
22 is my guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pruitt. Now that's a name. That's a name that he might start getting a lot of PT throughout the season because he's the one. I ain't gonna say he's the only one, but he's one of the guys who can play multiple positions as far as linebacker and probably play in the secondary also.
That's my guy. That's my guy. I always give me one out of the spring. X. That is my guy. He coming with bad intentions.
Yeah, man. Look, he's
when I talked to the coach, he said, man, he's smart as hell. And when you smart as hell coming with bad intentions, that makes you put you in a position where you're able to play faster in the game.
That's the crazy part, Luke. He's a freshman. To go along with Bobby Washington, to go along with Popo, those guys. Well, I think Popo is probably going to be a sophomore because he did play on special teams every play.
Yeah, he used them up.
We got some speed at that linebacker position, Luke.
Yeah, let me tell you, I don't keep up with what they at, the senior, junior, whatever the hell they are. I just look at football. That dude there, that's why the guys in space had to explain to me the same thing, that this dude is a freshman. I say, shit. I don't give a damn. He'll be out there on that field right now.
X, you think Ryan Mack gonna contribute?
I don't know. He might need to get his body ready for college football because if you guys did see the All-American game. You know, he did get dinged up. You know what I'm saying? Some in that game. And then some of it just has to do with, you know, when you're tackling guys who weigh way more than you constantly, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your body got to get ready. But I don't know. I'm not sure he gives us much this season. But it's a possibility because, again, we definitely don't have the depth at that position. So it's a possibility.
Well, you talk about smart player, right? And football player. He fits the bill.
He does.
I had seen a
Yeah.
article. I can't remember who wrote it. It was just someone on the internet. What's the other one from St. Thomas? How you say his name? Frederick. How you say it?
Okay.
Yeah, they said don't be surprised if you see him play a little this year.
Frederick.
See that? I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the bubble with him, right? Coach Adai loved that kid. Coach Adai, like if Coach Adai was still the coach, he'll be playing a lot because he loved that kid. That's the type of kid he wants to recruit, coach up, and get to the NFL because he's saying, one, he's an underdog, but he's a ball player. He's fast, physical, he's big. He's gonna do everything that the coach wants him to do.
And for what it's worth, Mike, Frederick, these kids
like 6'2" or 6'1", he big, I think.
These kids was guarding Chance and JoJo and Jeremiah their whole entire life. Like their whole entire life, that's who they matched up with in practice. That's who they matched up with. You know what I'm saying? So whatever training that may be that we never take into account, that's their pedigree. You feel me?
Yeah, one name I ain't hear y'all mention, Zaquan, man. Even though he's a freshman.
Oh, you already.
I mean,
gotta
yeah.
say his name.
What else is it to say about Zaquan? Man, Quan is gonna be good. Quan is. Listen, when we got Cam and James, and we kept telling everybody to put Cam and James in the game as true freshmen, we most likely gonna be saying the same thing with Quan. We're gonna be saying put Quan in the game. Like, it don't matter, just put him in the game because he's good.
Another visceral, intelligent football player, man. And he's coming, like Luke said, with bad intentions.
Yeah, and what Streeter just said, he's guarding JoJo and JJ in practice every day.
Ryan Mack and Frederick, these kids go back to youth football.
Yeah, they go back to Little League.
11-year-old, they've been guarding these guys every day in practice. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Playing on these national stages. So yeah, man, somebody got to get baptized at that third cornerback position, right?
I think another thing about Zaquan is that we ain't saying he one of them players for some reason in football. It go where he at, like it go find him. Like if there's a turnover, he's on that, like he's in that area. He remind me of when I played with Samari Rowan, little brother. He didn't play a lot. When they put his ass in the game, for some reason, he got an interception. I don't know how or what, but when they put him in, that ball found him. And I think Zaquan, he going, if he get in that game, he's gonna create some turnovers, just like Cam did his first year.
Yeah. So, you know, we got a lot of young talent in that secondary, but I expect those guys to step up. Because again, we got coaches that's going to come, extra coaches that's probably going to come in that room and help with the new ruling. You know, Gilgy is the defensive coordinator. Then you have Coach Chavis Jackson. He's the defensive back coach. I'm sure that they're going to add somebody else to come into that room and help, which would be good. You know what I'm saying? So
let me ask you, how y'all feel about Bartow coming to Miami?
Luke, I just tweeted yesterday. I say, man, Luke finna be happy, man. His main man about to be in Miami.
Hell yeah, he left the Russians. I want to know how y'all feel about it.
When he with Oregon?
Yeah, he was at with Mario at Oregon.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of Bartow, but you know, I do know he does a good job with the high school relations as far as, you know, getting kids in and out, with recruiting and stuff like that. But that's it. You know, I don't have anything else to say.
How long was he with Florida State, X?
He was with Florida State for what, 3 years, I think. I think 3.
He's been there since the head coach been there.
You know him, Luke? You know him personally?
After 5.
I know him personally.
You like him?
That's my guy.
I think it's a
Let me
chess
tell you where I
move.
met Bartow. I
think
met
it's a-
Bartow. He was at 247. And the day I moved Baker, when I was DC at the West, I moved Baker to the DB. I kept telling him, "You ain't no fucking receiver, boss. Come on over here." Bartow saw him. He got out there natural. He got like 5 reps back to back. Bartow say, "Man, I like this kid. You like him? I like him." He said, "Give me 5 minutes. He'll be a 3-star by the time I walk to the parking lot." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." And he blew that kid up right then. But then the thing is, he had the eye for talent because he sat right there and watched this kid work. He never took a rep at DB. That was the first day. You know, he just flipped over. You know, them guys natural athletes, and he just locked up every fucking body. And obviously he became a first-round draft pick for the Giants and everything else. But he had a hell of an eye for talent, and he got the gift of gab and have a hell of a relationship with coaches all around the country. So that's a big plus.
Yeah, I remember him. I remember when he was at 24/7 years ago, going to some camps and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the word that Miami's going to add Ryan Bartow to the recruiting department. I'm not sure what capacity yet, but he's definitely going to be added pretty soon, if not already. Oh yeah, so yeah, let me give Cane fans, if you still having problems with getting tickets to the university to the game, you probably have to just go on one of those ticket stubs or to get your tickets. Do not contact University of Florida; they're not going to help you out. What I'm hearing is a lot of Florida fans some of them are selling tickets and they're selling them very high, like $200 more than what it's supposed to be. I mean, if that's what you want to pay, go ahead. But again, get closer to game day. You know what I'm saying? Those tickets will start coming back on sale. You know, don't panic. Once you get closer to that game, tickets will be on sale. You'll be able to purchase tickets. Just probably not going to be able to sit with all the Cane fans. You're going to be sitting all around the stadium. I told y'all, they not accommodating nothing for us. They going to make it hell.
Yeah, they gave us like the corner, man. I think we're in section A, B, and 44 in the lower bowl.
Yes, yeah, nah, they not trying to accommodate nothing for Cane fans. They gonna make it the worst experience you guys can have.
Eggs, man, I had to come up here and talk about that ticket situation, bro. Let me tell you something. So yesterday, I'm sitting at my desk. I'm like, damn, I ain't got no alert, no email, no nothing. Like 2:00, right? So I know my away tickets. They always come out on a certain day. I know that. So I'm like, okay, bam. I'm just waiting. Bro, I ain't getting no damn tickets, bro. I called the office. People told me that Florida didn't send the right amount of allotment and everything. And the lady was like, "Mr. Johnson, I know you've been a season ticket holder, this and that. I'm sorry. We have no more Florida tickets." I said, "Y'all gotta be kidding me."
What?
Yes.
Yep. We've been
That's
telling
some
y'all
gangster. I ain't no season ticket holder though. That's
Yeah. That's some gangster shit right there. But listen.
Hey, but I'm telling you,
I've never had a problem getting, Texas A&M had the tickets, Florida State.
no, it's not. But it's not any other team. It's the Gators. They don't want nothing to do with Miami.
Listen, that's what the lady said. They didn't send I guess whatever number they had agreed upon, they ain't send it. So, bro, it's not only me. It's season ticket holders got to go through the third party ticket purchase, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah. Listen, the Gators. Every time the Gators in Miami play, it's going to be this situation because the Gators don't want nothing to do with Miami. Once I knew we had to go up there, I was like, yeah, this finna be living hell trying to get tickets for like a group to sit in the same sector. No, they not trying to do that. It's one thing about Miami, they don't even want us there. So if they trust me, if they ain't have to send us some tickets, they wouldn't go send it.
Bro, I was thinking, okay, the Swamp hold 90,000, at least Miami will get like a third, 25, 30,000 tickets. Shitting me. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they might have gave us 10,000 if that.
X, I don't think it's 10,000, brother. Because
if they couldn't accommodate us 10,000,
is low, but it's high. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm up there. Like I'm up there.
Man, if they can't accommodate Miami 10,000 tickets, then I think we shouldn't even play them. Well, next year gonna be hell.
Next year.
Well, yeah. Next year gonna be hell for them. I already said. I said, boy, they think they gonna give us hell and not get it back. Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, man, I came up when you talked about them tickets.
I kept telling y'all, I say, boy, if you ain't got them yet, you better try to get them because they gonna be hell. The people don't care nothing about hurricanes, man. The crazy thing is they don't do this for nobody else, but you're gonna do this for Miami Hurricanes, a team that y'all don't play every year. Like you should want it to be a good game where it's a good turnout, but they like, nah, fuck the Hurricanes, we don't care.
I just, like you said, I got a feeling it's gonna drop when we get closer to the game. Especially when you see what they got on the field.
Well, yeah, again, like Jay said, you're gonna have to get them from a third party. There'll be some of their fans trying to sell tickets, but at a higher price. From what we're saying is that the school didn't accommodate Miami, the school.
We've been talking about that for weeks, though. I posted it 2 weeks back.
Yeah, we have been talking about it. I kept telling them, I say, man, they not gonna give Miami fans no tickets.
Hey, Kappa, you have been talking about it. But I was saying to myself, I'm like, well, shit, I guess, I'm gonna see the ticket always buy away games. So shit. I wasn't even worrying about it. I ain't even gonna be on
right. You ain't even think it applied to you, right?
I wasn't even thinking about it. But I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was like, shit, Capo, I'm in the fucking building. Like, I get what you're saying now, but goddamn it, I've been buying away tickets. Man, that lady told me. So I said, hold on. Worst case scenario. That lady said we have no more tickets. I say, I'm out of gas. Out of gas. I said, you gotta be effing kidding.
What, you gonna give you a refund?
No. They didn't charge my car street. They just didn't charge it. They only charged me for the Cal game.
Wow.
For the Cal game and I think the Louisville, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do have some standing room only tickets that'll be available.
I stand over there. I don't have to sit down.
Yeah. But listen, this shit's gonna be a couple $100, right?
Listen, so the tickets that we was buying through our season tickets, it was $160 a ticket, so it was decent. You know what I'm saying? So I had I'm like, okay, that's good. And then I had seen all these other tickets. Man, some of these sites got 300, 400. I say, oh yeah, these people tripping because like you will see a ticket for 200 and say 220. Which is cool, but then once they add on the fees and all that, 380. Now you get from 220 to damn 380.
Over the field.
Yeah, and you're in outer space too.
Yeah, that's the Gators for you. That's why I say, man, we just got to go up there and beat their ass on the field. The one thing I know Streeter knows, Streeter already knows this. Probably Luke knows this too. Once we beat their ass this year, they pretty much gonna fire their coach. We pretty much know who's gonna be the new coach for that school. I don't know if we like it as fans because it might be a problem.
Who's gonna be the new coach, X? I mean, you got some breaking news.
Your main man,
Lane Kiffin. X, hold on. You got to do this. You can't before you say something. You gotta where's the shit button at on here?
He gotta say allegedly. What you gotta say?
Hold on. There you go. You gotta. That's the breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. Your main man Luke, he gonna go over there to Gainesville, man, and be a thorn in our ass, man. Lane Kiffin,
Marty's son.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
I think it'll be out of Lane, Tom Herman, and Deion.
Nah,
I don't want Deion. Tell Deion stay his ass in Colorado, boo.
Because Tom Herman agent is on the shit.
I mean,
Tom Herman
South
agent is on the. He live up there and he's like a big wig in Florida. So that's the dark horse.
well, I would rather them take Tom Herman. I don't want them to have anything to do with Lane Kiffin. Yeah, take Tom, man. Let Lane stay
You don't
over
want
there.
Lane. Listen. Here's what's gonna happen, X. We're gonna meet Lane in the first round of the playoffs. And
I'm down with
we're gonna
that.
beat Florida. We're gonna meet Lane in the first round of playoffs.
Hold on, Luke.
And that's gonna decide who's gonna take over Florida.
No, we gonna have a bye in the first round. We ain't meeting nobody in the first round.
Okay, well, we're gonna meet him in the second round.
No, second round, but not the first, goddamn.
I'm okay with meeting Lane in the playoffs, man. That'll be that's gonna be a funny game, man, because they ain't gonna talk his shit, boy.
No, I'm gonna just watch Streeter in the press conferences all the way up to it. That's gonna be my entertainment.
Lane. Nah, man, we don't want. But would actually rather have Deion at Florida or Lane at Florida?
No. I don't want neither one.
Them problems.
Well, but okay, so I could kind of guarantee that Deion is never gonna go to Florida because his antics, Florida ain't going for it. They gonna call him all type of N-words and he ain't gonna go for it. So Lane, yeah, I'll be worried if Lane gets that job because Florida, with any coach they have, is going to recruit good. The add Lane there offensively, they going to be real dangerous. It's going to be scary, like scary.
Well, the good thing is he ain't coaching their ass this year, so they in trouble. Hopefully, one more season.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, man, keep old Billy for at least another year, man, until we play them when they come down here, man. But I don't care, man. Fuck Florida. Nigga, they bring back Urban Meyer if they want to. We kicking ass. It don't matter.
Do not bring the boogeyman back, dog.
Bring Urban, man. We don't got
Urban Meyer
no more.
Urban Meyer walk in the locker room 10 wins.
Yeah, you're right.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
You walk in the locker room, you 10.
You got 10 right now. Fuck it. Ain't no goddamn spring practice or nothing. Urban Meyer got motherfucker like Tebow. He got his ass right. Bitch can't throw the ball across the street. I can't be cussing on the record space.
Man, you say what you want, man. This us.
Superstar.
Unless Elon gonna say something, his eyes shit.
I know Elon don't have that department no more. But he paying people.
No, man. Urban, man, you look at Urban track record, man. That man walk in the door, man, and turn that thing around. I don't give a where you at.
Coach Kenny.
You know what? Just like Saban left, Urban ain't gonna touch nothing, man. The recruiting game right now is too lethal, dog.
Yeah, I think right. I don't think any of them coaches ever want to get involved. And there's a few probably left to leave, right? Who gonna leave? It's something that gotta go too.
But Streeter, Kappa, this was Urban. Okay, the recruiting game is going on right now. Urban was doing this while he was at Florida. He was doing this while he was at Ohio State. Yep. This is his game.
Nah, but it's something
Listen, no,
different
he-
though, dog.
I think
Right.
he won't like the portal where players on his team can just say, "Well, I want more money," and they ain't did shit. I think he won't like that.
And that's
But
my
as far
point.
as with recruiting high school kids or even getting
No.
portal kids, Urban gonna kill it because that's his game. That's what he does.
Yeah. But he had the underhand shit that he was doing to get guys too, right? Now the playing field is level. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have that same advantage he had before. And then he got to deal with all these fucking personalities of these kids.
Oh
You know,
man,
the entitlement.
Urban had killers on his team. He don't care nothing about no goddamn personality.
He wasn't managing
That's
none
what
of
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
He don't care nothing about that. He gonna be like, man, look, as long as we play and win games, I don't care.
I think players being able to get up and leave is a huge difference for some of these older coaches, dog.
I agree. They don't have that
dog. I
control.
think that's a huge difference. A player come and sit in your office and he has some leverage. These guys coach when these players ain't have no leverage.
Hey, Kappa, man, I totally agree with you because now see the playing field is even now. Y'all got to remember, they were watching us back in the days of passing money and trying to pay players. Now this shit is even. They didn't think this out. This helped in Miami. I mean, 1,000%.
Yeah,
1,000%, bro. I'm saying we got the billionaires on deck, and I mean billionaires with a B and an S at the end. These people ready to win, bro.
Yep.
Hey, Jay, when you see them tomorrow, man, tell them Caneville looking for some new sponsors. Tell them we're looking for some new sponsors. Nah, man, you right. We got some billionaires with an S, man. Even when we was down there for Legends Camp, man, I seen one of the biggest sponsors down there, and you know how they were just walking around with him. And I'm like, who the hell is this? And when they told me, I was like, oh, but yeah, I walk around with him like that too.
Yeah. Nah, you got the man right there, Luke. Luke just don't show up to the functions how he's supposed to do. He invited to all the functions. He just don't show up. He show up sometime.
Don't put that pressure on me, Jay.
I'm not putting no pressure. I'm just telling the truth. Tell me I'm lying. Oh, okay then. All right then.
It's all good, man. But yeah, man. So recruiting season here, man. We just got our 4th commit within, I guess, a week. You want to say a week? Have another top target that's announcing tomorrow. One of the top cornerbacks in the nation, Chris Ewart. He commits tomorrow between Miami and Georgia. I'm still sticking with Miami. I don't know exactly what time he commits. I'm gonna try to reach out to them and see exactly what time they commit tomorrow. But yeah, he's a cornerback. He plays at Chaminade. So he's another one who had to guard JJ and JoJo every day in practice. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure we get anybody else out this weekend. It's another guy that was going to commit, but it wasn't going to be to Miami. He's a target. It's not somebody who the staff thought that they'll land, so I didn't pay much attention to it anyway. And I'm pretty sure within the next few weeks, you're going to hear news about coaching positions and adding coaches and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly what can you call it if you do add the coach on field and you already have a wide receiver coach. Is it assistant coach? I don't know. I'm not even sure exactly what the title is going to be, but I know it's going to be some things added.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Cause just think about it. Sarkisian was technically an analyst when he was at Alabama, when Lane was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That kind of brain trust on your staff, that's some great shit.
Yeah, but you gotta keep it real though. He was the rehab for all of them fucking coaches. Nick Saban took in everybody that got fired that was decent at what they did and resuscitated their career damn near in the season. He did it with Lane. He did it with Charlie. He did it with Sarkisian. He did it with some other coaches too. So, I mean, I don't know if we want to be that 1 year, 2 year spot for people to come land and rehab their image. But you know, Miami's been a transient school for coaches as is, so that might be the norm for us. And just say fuck it, we run with it. I mean, it's the first year in how long, X, that we had both the offensive and defensive coordinator come
This is
back?
the first year since Mark Rick. We had the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator come back in the same year.
Yeah. And he only did it once. So, whew, long season ahead, man. I can't wait to get down to it.
Yeah. Long season ahead. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to high school football again. Starting to get a whole bunch of texts from people saying that they school gonna do this and this and that. And I'm like, man, we'll see. Yeah, football season almost here. It's unfortunate we have to wait a whole another month and a half. We got to watch this WNBA stuff. Shouts out to the Florida Panthers for bringing
some soccer.
Titles.
You better turn on some of that soccer.
Yeah. Soccer, baseball. Man, Speedy, you want to hear something so crazy? Man, my girl was like, man, X, she was going to buy some baseball tickets. I told her, hell no. Like, man, you better not buy them shits.
Oh, it's a nice stadium, though. Luke be at them games. It's a nice stadium.
I love the stadium, but I hate everything about the team. They just don't care about baseball, so I don't care.
It's a great night out to go on a date. You gotta try it.
It's kind of like
you gotta do something different, X. It's therapeutic before this football, because when this football comes, it's gonna be 100 miles of running.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know, man. We might slide to the hard rock tonight if anything. Give me a couple of drinks, go put something on the table, see what I can do.
So did you see Pat McAfee call Caitlin Clark a bitch?
No, I didn't see that. When he did that.
That's the most amazing, because he was praising her. He was praising her, like saying he was praising her, saying that the commodity she is for WNBA, and he said there's one white bitch. He apologized the next day, but dog, it's like I don't know anybody else that would have been allowed to do that, dog.
Wouldn't that be a firing offense?
Oh, why? What? They've got fired for less.
You know, let me tell you something. I went and saw that game Saturday. Them playing the Fever in Chicago. Them girls good. They're not like they used to be.
Nah, they evolved. I tell you
them
that.
Them motherfuckers. hey, Streeter. Hey, I'm fucking with that game. Yeah, them girls. Hey, they play hard. It's like old school basketball. What the men used to be, they foul. They knock motherfuckers. They knocked the girl clean out. Hold on. The refs are so much dummies. One girl, and I know they ain't had this on the camera, one girl took Angel Reese damn near in the tunnel. I grabbed her and just pushed her all the way in the tunnel. And so me and the people sitting up there like, what the fuck is this?
Like hockey?
Hey, bro, they don't be playing. That shit serious out there, man. That girls basketball, man, I'm telling you, I love it. And the best part about it, the girls, they look like girls. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or anything like that. But them some absolutely beautiful women out there. And then the good part about it is they look bigger on TV, but they're really, a lot of them are lean and thin. Like Angel Reese is thin. But that Cardozo,
they've gotten a lot better. Like they've evolved. Like them big lizards you see running around. Like what happened to the little lizards we used to have around here? the game they've evolved. The game has gotten a lot better and faster. I didn't know they were physical like that though.
Yeah, they physical.
So what we see on TV with Kate and Clark, that's par for course. Like they just showing they kicking, they beating everybody ass. They beating
They
everybody
whooping
ass.
ass.
Yeah, what you starting to see? You starting to see Juju, man. You know, Juju out there at USC. It's a couple girls who bought. Well, I ain't gonna say they balling like Juju, but they on her level like that.
Let me tell you, if we had a WNBA team, I would buy me a season ticket right now. That shit so, I mean, it's real basketball, man. That
Caitlin Clark, the best WNBA player you ever saw? X?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi, Candace
Really?
Parker, she's nowhere near them. Nowhere near them guys.
I don't recall watching a girl pull off the dribble like her, bro.
I mean, that's cool and said, but she's I mean, she could shoot. She's not
that's
Maya
what the
Moore.
game is
She
at.
averaged 30. Some of them names y'all call, dog, she averaged double what they average.
Yeah, you know, if Maya Moore played at Iowa, Maya Moore
I don't know
averaged
what our
40.
argument is, dog.
No, Street. She ain't fucking with Candace Parker. Hell no.
Let's see what Candace Parker averaged. I don't know. They played
I mean, but you talking
Tennessee
about Candace Parker who played at Tennessee. If Candace Parker played at Iowa, she'll average 40 a game. Easy.
I'm here to argue.
Kate Clark ain't played with nobody. She didn't play at Tennessee. She didn't play at UConn. But these schools got 30, they got 30 top players on the team.
Right. She's not at Kentucky where the ball has to be passed around. But, bro, what I saw in raw talent, the way that girl pulled off the dribble, I had never seen a girl play like that.
Yeah, me neither.
And she averaged 30, X. Them girls y'all naming average 15, 20 points.
Hold on.
Okay, so she's in the league right now. She's not the best in the league, right?
Street.
Damn sure ain't
She
the best in the
a
league.
rookie. I didn't mean WNBA. I mean college. My bad. But she a rookie though.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say in college, then yeah, she's probably the best college.
I mean college. She hasn't blossomed in WNBA yet.
I haven't watched college girls basketball like that. I do say Juju is probably going to be the best.
Yeah, they saying Juju is really good, but bro, listen, I remember Steph Curry beating Georgetown in the tournament, and we had never seen an 80-pound shooting guard shoot like that.
That's what I think they're gonna do. They're gonna switch the game up to accommodate these shooters. Because right now, when you look at WNBA, because I've just been looking at it all year, most of it is post-up game, post-up, mid-range. They don't have nobody like, so they pick her, but they pick this girl dribble up. As soon as she get the ball, she can't even have to get somebody else to get the ball in because they just guard her like straight up and down the court.
Yeah, they deny it. They deny her. You saw that
Yeah.
girl miss that free throw and get in her face, and everybody was like, "Damn!" And the girl had another free throw left.
Exactly.
Hey, so Luke and Streeter. Speaking of, we talk about basketball. Speaking of that, the NBA draft is on, right? And I'm looking at these names that's getting picked up. I swear this might be the sorriest NBA draft I've ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen that like this.
Hey man, the hottest guy in the draft is Bronny.
I was about to say, did anybody pick
That's
him up?
crazy.
That's second round.
No, I think you said it. I think overtime has taken a lot of the talent, and I think overtime has taken a lot of the talent to their league, right?
Yep.
And we don't know the guys in college. The girls basketball was more famous than the guys.
It was.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I'm just looking at, we watched when you watch college basketball this year, you just didn't see the college basketball for the men's side. You didn't see the superstar level that the women's had. Like the women's, you had the superstar levels. You know what I'm saying? You had Caitlin Clark, Juju, Reese. You know what I'm saying? The men's didn't have that. Like you say, the most polarizing men is Bronny, and he was trash in college. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the hell? What the hell? Really?
The talent spread out though a little bit because all around, not just the blue bloods got talent. That's the difference. With the girls, the blue bloods got talent.
Yeah, hey, that Angel Reese is going to be by far the best one out of all of them in this class here. And that girl's a stone cold killer. I'm telling you, she ain't no joke.
Hey y'all, let me ask y'all a question off topic from basketball, bro. So what do we do with the stadium when we sell the Marlins?
They ain't selling no
That
Marlins.
can't
Marlins
happen
Man,
in
ain't
fuck,
2048.
go get some.
You think
Man,
they gonna sell the Marlins?
Man,
That can't.
listen, you could get a ticket for $6 and a free ticket when you buy a Whopper because of some dude named Burger on the team. I got two tickets I ain't even used
Hold on,
from Burger King.
hold on now, because UM tickets used to be at Burger King too. Now
I know that. I remember that, but we ain't there no more. This team is getting the hell up out of here. I don't know when, but it's gonna
They've
happen,
been
y'all.
saying that for a long
they
time,
lost.
Jay.
They
I
lost.
don't think
ass
it's
to
gonna happen.
Nashville.
Somebody
2040.
making money, dog.
Bro, send their ass to Nashville.
No, they out the county. You hear me? They fleeced the hell out the
They
county.
did.
Yeah, dog. I think as long as that
Fuck ass
revenue
Diaz,
getting shared,
goddamn Diaz. Him and his daddy, they the fucking blame.
They need to be in
as long as
jail,
they
boy.
sharing that revenue, somebody making money, bro. They've been saying what you're saying
So
for
we're gonna
15 years, dog.
end the
We
stream
need
right
that
here.
facility
We're gonna
torn
end the
down,
stream right here.
and we need to build a
That's all,
goddamn Orange
folks.
Bowl version 2.
We'll jump
We
on
got the tail end.
Hayes and Hayes
Hold on,
Street,
it's a
man.
nice building
Appreciate y'all.
now.
Make sure y'all like,
It's
share,
nice.
man.
Inside
And
cool,
Now we
don't
got to
it?
make
want to
it
get down with
football
ILD squad, the
comfortable
number
Fuck
scrolling at
as
the bottom.
build
Four
it. No,
Seasons.
that
It's still in